Right on. Good day. Hello, everybody. How's it going, man? I was just like so disorganized this morning, like just trying to get everything ready, and I was just kind of sleepy. I was like up at 5, and then I was up at like 5:30 again, and then yeah, I finally went back to sleep at like, I don't know, I got up about 6:30, and I was like, oh man, I gotta get set up and stuff, and then Streamlabs had to update today and blah blah blah. So how's everybody doing? I gotta try to find the chat here. Hey Renato, how's it going, man? Wow, Wheel Road, thanks man for the donation, $5. That's awesome, man. Yeah, the Streamlabs is working. That's right. We're getting our notifications now, so that's good. Man, thanks, Wheelroll. That's awesome, brother. Very cool. Oh, it definitely helps out with stuff. Yeah, I just keep dropping my headphones. Oh my gosh. So how's everybody doing? Does the sound good? Everyone hear me just fine? Should be good. I got some good readings here. Oh, again, man, real. Thanks, man. Good morning, Dan Soderholm. How's it going, my man? You've been super busy, I hear, eh? I know, me too. I've been like catching all the replays, and stuff. I've been missing a lot of the live streams lately, but yeah, man. So I don't know. Things should be settling down here now. I'm actually just catching up on rest. Believe it or not, that's a good thing, right? So yeah, a lot of the craziness has settled down. So we're getting moved in and all that, and oh, good stuff. Thanks, guys. Looking good, sounding good. I love it. Right on. Yeah. So yeah, we're getting moved in. Things are pretty good. So like I said, I still have that one little nightstand to build, but I'll build that tomorrow. I'm not going to do it today or tomorrow. Caught a bit of a college game yesterday. Aw, hey. There's the camera right there, sweetie. Say hi. Say good morning. Can you say Happy Veterans Day? Happy Veterans Day? Can you look in the camera and say thank you for your service? No, she's too short. Yeah, she's gonna have to start. They actually did a Remembrance Day, is what we call it here. They did it. They did a little thing at her school. She's in kindergarten, so yeah, it's big out here. It's a holiday. It's because it falls on a Sunday. We get in lieu of it, we get the Monday off. So that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, happy Remembrance Day and happy Veterans Day. Yeah, we actually do have a veteran I do know of over on the Discord. I don't know if he's here yet, but yeah, BB Holmes, D Bryant, BB Holmes is a veteran. So if he comes to the chat, make sure you guys thankful for his service and all. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, my family goes way back and has a lot of military history and stuff. But it's like those big wars, World War I and II. Like I was saying, my father's dad fought in both, and he was an officer. But yeah, like being in like fighting in the ground in those trenches and stuff like that in Europe and whatnot. That's some crazy stuff, right? So. Yeah, anyways, it turned my father off of joining the military, that's for sure, and he ran away from home when he was like 15, and actually I think he was 14, and started selling cars and stuff like that, and Amelia's in the background just grabbing stuff, and whatever, yeah, and then yeah, you all know, like he definitely made a name in business as an entrepreneur, right? So, and then yeah, myself, like. I thought about it. I was going to. I really was. I just changed. Like my things just happened, and I ended up going to college, and yeah, things just went a different path for me. But yeah, I'm definitely thankful for the people who do put their lives on the line. That's for sure. 'Cause I don't. Yeah, couldn't imagine that kind of thing, right? But. Anyway, so yeah, I think we're sitting at 706 subscribers right now, which is pretty awesome, man. We still have some time here to get it up to 1,000 for the Hilti bag, right? Don't know if you guys seen the Black Widow, the tape measure, which is the first item, and it's pretty cool. Actually, here, I'll just show it to you guys right now before we get into today's subject. Today's subject, I've been wanting to talk about it for a long time, and I'll tell you about it in a second. But yeah, I don't know if you can see the Black Widow. It's got like the colors are reversed. Oh, honey, be careful. Daddy's on live stream, okay? The colors are like opposite, right? You got black with the yellow numbers and lines, and it's on both sides of the tape, right? The end is quite neat. It looks kind of like a spider web almost, right? But it's a super lightweight tape, and you can see it in a lot of different lighting. Uh-oh. So, anyways, that's gonna be in the bag for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So, sweetie. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about this subject for a long time, and I did a lot of research on it months and months ago. But over the like the past, you know, how long have we been on YouTube? I'm gonna say, hey, good morning, Vince. Good morning, my man. Yeah, thanks, Dan. Right on. Yay, right on, Vince. BCG Construction is in the house. Good stuff. Good to see you, man. I'm not sure if so anyway, so the women in construction, I want to talk about a long time, and I did a lot of research on it months and months ago, and over the past like 8 to 9 months, I've been talking to different companies, and I've been talking to different women on site, and honestly, nobody wants to talk about it, right? Nobody wants to come and go live and talk about it. So I'm putting out this video so we can talk about it, and hopefully maybe drive a little more awareness, right? Like big dogs in the house. Yeah, you're right, definitely. With stud tapes retracting. Huh. Brandon, good morning. Hey, how's it going, man? With the stud tapes retracting, eh? That's funny. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Wheel roll stud tapes. All three of mine seem to retract weak. Cool, man. Nice to see everybody today. This first anyway, so yeah, nobody wanted to talk about it, so I want to put out this video, do this live stream so we can talk about it, maybe put out a little awareness, and maybe show them that I'm a little more serious about it than, you know, than they might think, right? Because it's a big thing. We're always talking about the changes in construction and the changes that are coming, technology is advancing and all these things, right? So the demographics and just the natural paradigms of our existence are changing, right? So we're evolving, and now that it's crazy to think that, you know, it used to be the way it used to be, like that old school men women type thing, right? Oh, come on. It's a really tough subject to talk about, maybe, I don't know, for some people, but I think that it's something that we definitely got to address, because it's the girls that I talked to, I talked to the last three of them, all pretty much had the same thing to say. One of them was a carpenter who quit and is a bartender now, right? Because of, like, she just couldn't deal with the harassment and stuff like that. And then the other two girls I talked to just said that you need to have real tough skin. And I mean, yeah, it used to be that way for everybody. Like, you used to have real tough skin on a site, but it's not like that anymore. So it not for us anyway. So it really shouldn't have to be for women. I mean, it used to be really bad. Like the construction site was a place where yeah, like people were like just like rude to each other, and like just always joking to each other and stuff like that, right? And if you were somebody who couldn't take a joke, you would get rided like hard, right? So it's yeah, it's definitely changed because of like the way that the safety programs have changed, and due diligence has come in, and the just the simple fact that there's like more multicultural. It's the job site's more multicultural, and like I want to say bisexual, but like men and women working more so together. It's definitely changed. It's had to. And plus, now with owners and things like that, you got to be. It's a professional business, right? So you never know who's watching nowadays. So you got to be ethical, moral. You got to be polite, right, all the time. So that old school way of doing things is definitely like very rare to find now. But it's still like, I think depending on where you are globally, like this would be more of a serious issue, right? Like here in Alberta, we're kind of like still a little redneck up here, so it's like it would be a little harder, I think, to be in the trades as a woman or somebody, whatever, out here, because of just this kind of a weird northwestern mentality is just is still a little kind of catching up, right? So I don't know, is my oh yeah, it's just frozen on here. 1 second, guys. Okay, Brandon, yeah, or sorry, Dan, yeah. Um, okay, now I know what Brandon and Vince are talking about. Yeah, the Fat Max is definitely my go-to tape measure. I'm using the Milwaukee right now too, and at first I really liked it because it was like made for a drywaller almost, because of the way I was able to hold my tape and stuff like that. But it's breaking too quickly, right? So the Stanley Fat Max definitely lasts the longest. You get the best standout, like for the longer time with those tapes for sure. You can't go wrong. And Dan, yeah, the women, like yeah, so you sheetrockers, eh? That's pretty cool. I know a framer. She's a steel stud framer. Actually, I know multiple steel stud framers that are girls. Actually, come to think of it, and they're great. They're actually great. Actually, they're good framers. They good workers. They're good people. The one is a mom and whatever, and she's cool, and like just totally down, right? Totally normal. It doesn't this one job site I'm on, there's no women except for they're the fire stop girls that come in. They're not full time, but they come in once in a while and do the fire stopping. And but other than that, oh, there was a girl. Now this is a screwed up story too. There was a girl. She was a plumber, but she had like fallen on the roof and busted her knee. Like it was bruised, and it was nasty, right? And they like made her go to work on crutches, and and they ended up firing this girl. Like it was awful. It was an awful story actually, and they treated her like shit. And yeah, it really pissed me off. And that plumbing company doesn't get any favors for me, that's for sure. So it was like that. My partner too, James. He was really good friends with her. Because they were together for the project for a long time, and yeah, it was just choked. That was just not right. They made her go to work on crutches. The job falls behind, so they fire her for it. Right? So, yeah, it's awful. Yeah, it's so rare to have girls in construction. It's so rare. The statistics are a little wrong, I believe, because like they're including office type work, right, which is white collar. And well, there's some blue collar office, but generally, so the statistics, let's look at this, right? Society has progressed and evolved in many ways. So, yeah, of course, one significant change has been the increasing presence of women in the business world. So, like, I have obviously two daughters. I have a little sister. My mother is she's a working woman. She's a professional. She is an entrepreneur. She runs businesses with my dad. My wife is a working professional. She's actually got the better job and makes more money than me. So she's a professional, and yeah, you know what I mean. Like, she's got a really good job and stuff like that. So it's cool, right? I was lucky to have, like, even my grandmother, grandfather were, they were pretty good role models. And I was pretty lucky growing up. So I was taught to be, a gentleman, but I was taught, like, to be a proper feminist, right? Not an extreme in a way or anything like that, right? So yeah, it's just something that I just think is a important topic to talk about, right? Just to bring in more awareness, and maybe, break some of the stigma out there, right? Because I guess, like, would I want my kids working in construction? And I mean kids. I don't mean my son or my daughters or anything like that. No, not really. I don't, because it's hard work, right? It's tough. It's very rewarding work, yeah. But do I want my girls working in construction? No. Do I want my son working in construction? No, I don't. And work this freaking hard to see them fall down the same path? Like, no, I wouldn't. Because why? It's tough, man. It's a really hard job. You gotta be smart, physical, like, physically fit. It's dangerous, right? It's very dangerous shit that we do. So, and no matter what, the how much safety they put in, like, the safety is, like, until you're, like, completely taking the human element out of it, it's gonna be dangerous, right? Aha. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure the plumbing company violated some laws, right? I talked to her about, like, the what proper, like, 'cause I'm an NCSO, I'm a safety officer, and I know the OH&S legislation, like really good. So I was coaching her along, and but she got ended up getting fired. So I kind of wanted. I wish there was this one dude that worked there who knew her, who would have given me her phone number, but he got fired too. So, David, good morning. Happy Veterans Day, man. Thank you for your service, bro. Yeah, very cool, man. Nice to have you in the chat. Yeah, make sure. I think, if, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I was reading that David is a veteran. So, or are you still in active service there, boss? But definitely give him a thanks and a thumbs up there, guys. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I just, because it's so bloody hard and dangerous, like, my body is destroyed, right? Like, 'cause, I just, yeah, I don't want my kids going through that. I'm just dumb, and I like to build stuff, and I like to do dangerous shit, and I like to work physical hard, right? I'm just dumb, so I want my kids to be smarter than that, right? Become lawyers or something, right? But yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be. Um, yeah, construction, you gotta either use it as a means to an ends, or you gotta have your eye on the prize, right? Like, to be like, me, who, I don't want to work in the office. I tried it. Like, I worked in the field for, like I started when I was 15. I started, so that's a long time ago, right? So I tried to work in the office, and I just didn't like it at all, right? Not for me. So, then now what? Now I'm almost 40, right? I'm 39. I'll be 40 soon. And I'm like, oh shit, right? Like, now I don't want to be a project manager, right? So, it's like that. You got to be careful. You got to, just, you got to be smart, right? You can't be on the tools forever, right? Because trust me, like, you guys have all seen those guys who work commercial construction or industrial construction all their lives, and they're in their 50s looking like they're in their 70s, right? It's not good. It's not healthy, I don't think, right? But anyways, back to the stream. um, No, no. Like if you mean project managers hands on, project managers come up from the tools. No, not all of them do. Some of them just go to college and get the construction engineering technology or become project engineers, and then they don't have to be on the tools, right? They just automatically start in the office, right? They just go and become project managers or project engineers, right? Junior, right? For myself, like coming through all the trades and then doing night school you get those gold seal credits, that's like coming through the back door, right? Like that's coming up through the ranks to get into the office. That's different, right? And some guys can do it, some guys can't do it, right? Like it's different, right? The office is definitely different, and it definitely reflects why it's so frustrating for us in the field and why we're so disconnected from them, because like it's just I don't know, it's different, right? I like these design build firms are really neat though. Ones who work closely with their tradespeople, that in the designing and stuff like that, and specifications and stuff like that. I like that. That's really cool. So, excuse me, but I did find a lot of resources for this subject. And you can see it inflating because there was a construction boom here over this 2005 to 2008 or whatever. I remember this quite well. And I do remember these years. There was definitely more women around at the height of 2006 and 7 and 5 there. There's definitely more women around. I remember that clearly. And it's kind of funny that those same women wouldn't be around, right? Because but construction is really weird that way. It's cliquey, right? And it doesn't matter how hard you work. If they have numbers, and if they're not meeting their numbers, they got to make cuts, right? They're always going to make cuts, and when you're like the newest on, usually you're the first to go, it's frustrating because there's always people who or been there for longer, or family or friends who you're always trying to outwork so that you can make the cut, right? And then you get cut, right? It's and they get to stay on. So it's crazy, man. It's a crazy industry, guys. It's so crazy. Like that's what, working for yourself is like the best, really. But working where I am right now for somebody who's known me for so long, it just kind of lets me, and it's just kind of trusted me to. What are you doing, silly? You're so silly, honey. Look at you. Oh man. But yeah, it's good. It's nice. I definitely all of my paychecks have been perfectly on time and good, and actually hand delivered, which is really nice. And yeah, man, just been it's been really I'm been enjoying working my butt off, man, because got kind of thrown into one, but I'm trying to wrap it up for them, and I got 3 more weeks to do it. So yeah, and I'm confident I can, as long as the manpower stays where it's at. I'm sure I can do it within 3 weeks. So yeah, here we go. So production would be like on the tools, right? So you can see there's more in clerical and support, and more in there was more in management than in the field, for sure, without a doubt. You don't have to see a chart to tell you that. So key shifts in the industry, of course, education, training, and skill development, right? This is what I found amazing, guys. This statistic right here. So this is like, so to tertiary, I'm sure like would be like doctorate or like, you know, getting some kind of designation. The secondary being like college, I would say, right? Like college. So this would be like university and getting like, you know, like a something, you know, higher than just a diploma, right? Or certificate. The spike of it for women, like boom, like look at that, like just boom, right? That's a very interesting statistic because this is the men, right? So you got men or boys, and then like boom, right? The women are just like excelling at education, right? Which isn't surprising to me in any way. So is the 80% attendance of women? Oh yeah, right. Yeah, in developed nations, right? Yeah, business management. So women and men. So look at that, right? So more women have bachelor degrees and master degrees than men. But that's not surprising in any way, right? That's because, like, think about it, right? So that's why there's so many more men in construction. Oh, hey, you're real estate whisperer and Eddie, or Christina and Eddie. Good morning, guys. That's awesome. So we got a couple of creators on the stream. If you're watching on the replay, go check out VCG Construction and your Real Estate Whispers channel. The links are on my homepage. You can find them super easy right there at the top, right underneath the channel art, at the right hand side. The links are right there. Make sure you go and watch them, sub them, and yeah, good to see you guys. Good morning. Oh, Renaissance. Hey, Renaissance man, what is up? Oh, Lori got her cup. That is fantastic, Dan. Good stuff. Yeah, everyone's getting the cup, man. That's so cool. Yeah, Vince, I got the replay from yesterday on my watch later page. A 2.5 hour long stream you did yesterday with everybody. Oh man, I'm looking forward to see that. No spoilers. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, women are definitely you know, going the education route more, right? Boy, like I just don't know. Men in construction, you don't need any education to start in construction. I guess I gotta win Courtney a cup now. Yeah, okay. I guess I gotta go for it. I gotta try to win Courtney a cup for. Yeah, everyone. The cup is awesome. I grew a beard. Yeah, like, yeah. So like construction, you don't need any education. You just need to show up, man, and they're gonna train you, right? And if you're good, they'll put you in school, right? If you end up getting into a union somehow, right? Like if you have family in a union, a trade union, you can get in. And then the union will pay for your ticket, right? You'll get your schooling done through them. Beard and hat. Love it. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, where's it? Oh, man, I'm going to have to win her a cup, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, yeah, so... This is what's this video?
Changing the meaning of the phrase homemaker.
A number of them are now building apartments and breaking down barriers in the process. CBS 2's Cindy Hsu has more now from the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Navy Yard, where they're piecing together a modular high-rise. And if you look closely, you'll find lots of women on the job. Odyssey Reyes is a carpenter and recent graduate of a skills program.
You definitely got to have tough skin because you're going to have some men that they generally do want to work with you, and you're going to have some men that they're old school.
There are 160 employees here at the factory, and about 40 new recruits have been hired since January.
17% of the new hires are women. Now that's compared to 9% of women in building industry jobs in 2013. Real estate development company Forest City Ratner has partnered with several community workforce programs to hire more women.
What's up with that? Why isn't that lined up?
Rita Walsh has been in construction for 20 years.
I love construction. I worked in an office for 15 years. I would never go back.
She had worked in customer service and says her male counterpart was making $2 more an hour.
You get into construction, whatever your title is,
this is true.
No matter male or female, you're making that money.
So starting salary sort of for entry level starts at $17 and it ranges up there depending on your level.
Someone at the top level, such as foreman, can make nearly $40 an hour.
Fire!
Josephine Morales is a carpenter
460.
and says her construction shotgun is her best friend.
You could shoot up to 10
460.
pins at once.
That's a beast of a Hilti gun. That 460 is like, I don't know if you shot one of those things, but they're massive, man. But that's funny. If you're on an industrial site, you need to say fire before every time you fire the gun, right? The Hilti, the fastening tool, right? You need to yell fire before each shot, and then if you don't, you get written up. You get written up 3 times, you're banned. So yeah, it's crazy, right? So yeah, mental health in construction, the ugly truth, right? So yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at earlier, right? Like, I love this. You have SpongeBob. We have technology. Oh, definitely. She has a gun. Get down, right, man? In that, yeah, those 460s are beasts, man. They're big, like, yeah, they're super big and heavy. Yeah. Not like super heavy, but heavier than the other ones, right? So yeah, so it just, like, you know, women as computer programmers and analysts, right? That's you know, changing culture and mindset. So look at this here, right? What will the future look like? It's projected that the number of women in the construction industry will increase by more than 5 million between 2010 and 2020. So I can't remember how many million people are in construction. I actually have a feeling like there's in non-residential, there's only like 4 million in Canada. Does that make sense? Or is that like, I can't remember. I was doing the statistics like last year. I was doing all these statistics for demographic profile for the company, the tool company that I was doing, and the marketing plan. But yeah, the statistics were really low. Like, there was like only 1%, 1 point something percent of women, of tradespeople were women in Canada, anyways. And then they're saying it's about the same. Actually, here they're saying about 4% in the U.S. So that's like a huge gap, right? Like, huge. And to think that, like, we really do have a massive labor shortage, right? And then there's all these programs that try to help women get into the trades and into construction, but they must be failing. Things are failing because it's definitely not working out, because there's those percentages are very low. And I think that from what I've seen, it's because the old school mentality is still fairly dominant out there, I guess. Like, there's like, okay, so let's check this out. This is just that organization that helps women and get into construction and do stuff and train them and stuff. They mention them, like, actually, I think they wrote, or this was written about them or something. But there's just resources here for any women who want to know more about this stuff, right? Here's a conference in the States. I'm just trying to move. Yeah, this one right here. So this girl, I swear I know this girl, or at least I've seen these before in some courses that I've been in or something like that, right? Like, this girl is cool with it. Like, what is she doing now? I forget. Oh yeah, this girl here, right? I work hard to prove that women have an equal, if not greater, place in construction, especially at the management level, while A primarily male industry for a long time, the role and influence of women of construction will continue to grow and dominate, she says. Dominate. So, a woman walks briskly down the street, hurrying to work. She is dressed professionally and has determined... I'm just trying to figure out what she... Yeah, the workers on an all-male crew, yeah. Seen calico, which the women collectively ignores. The men return to their work. Oh, yeah, the stereotypical... Yeah, so catcalling is definitely something that is against the rules, and a lot of orientations have this included now. But every company has anti-harassment policies now, and you cannot do this kind of shit, right? Like, you can't gawk at girls. You can't say shit like, you know, like it's first of all, it's just wrong to begin with. But on a job site, whether it's a girls passing by or girls you're working with, it's wrong. It's bad, and you're going to get in a lot of trouble for it. And a lot of sites automatically kick you off and ban you permanently for like your first offense. So you got to take it seriously, right? Okay. Oh man. Can't answer the question. Timed out. Oh gosh. The timeout kings. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So super happy that trivia night is it's definitely been restored. Hey, it was a lot of fun this past Thursday. It was definitely, it's cool, man. It's such a good time to hang out with everybody. I love it. So yeah, like I swear I know these people. I swear to God, like it looks so familiar. I just can't picture it or pin it. I don't know if I've seen the pictures before or read this article before or actually know them in the field. I don't know, but it's strange. Oh, Richard, yeah. Hey, man. Oh, and Carlos. Richard, Carlos is. Oh, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Hey, guys. I definitely gotta get two more. I gotta get two monitors, or at least, so I can set them up. I'm gonna get rid of the big screen and because I got this laptop. I'm trying to read the. Actually, I should have the comments up over here. What am I doing? There. What's going on? There we go. Now they're right in front of me. I've been watching them on the laptop beside me. I don't know why I had that thing before, but there we go. Wow, now I can actually see what's going on. I just called him fat. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just going back a little bit here, but oh wow. So yeah, well, it's definitely it's definitely I don't know. I mean, like I compliment anybody. Like I compliment guys and girls, right? And but there's like a appropriate time and an appropriate place, and you know you just gotta be appropriate. Don't be a creepy guy or don't be like a weird dude or anything, right? Like you just gotta be, you just gotta be. I don't know. Jeez, man. It's just just be it's not bad to compliment people, that's for sure. But I'll tell you though, it was actually hard for me to approach. I approached a couple of girls to see if they would want to do an interview, and it took me like a week to get the nerve up to approach them to ask them about it. Right? I'm like, how am I going to ask them? What do I say exactly? And what, you know what I mean? Like, so I eventually just went and said, hey girls, I said, I got a YouTube channel, blah, 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 and I'm wondering if you would want to talk about it, a little bit about what it's like working in construction, right? And they talked to me a bit, and from what I heard from them is you definitely need to you can't compliment their jeans or where you get your boots at. That's funny. Well, yeah, you can't bite any, actually, yeah, because I think you bite anybody in the ass, you're gonna get not just beat the shit up because you're a weirdo, but Right? Oh man, that's too funny. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right, Vince. Very well said. I don't compliment anyone on their physical appearance or their attire. That's right. Yeah. You compliment people on their abilities and their thoughts and things like that, right? Like that's what exactly. Thank you for saying that, Vince, and clarifying that. That's exactly it. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. When you see things like tools and things like that, oh, cool, man, where'd you get that or whatever, right? Like that's totally normal and stuff, right? Yeah, exactly. Very, very well said, Vince. Good stuff, man. Something like kilt. I was just watching Wheel Rose video on the siding, and I was like, oh my gosh, man, there's the dudes in, you know, no shirts and shorts and stuff like that, which all the, you know, residential guys do that here too, eh? It just makes me think, because like even in the extreme hot heat, right? You're always in gear, right? You're always fully, you're technically not even allowed to wear a t-shirt on our sites. Like you have to have long sleeve shirts technically on our sites, right? So it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But you know what though? I want to say something though, right? Before all the women that I've worked with have been outstanding people and outstanding workers, and I don't see them any different. I don't see them in any different way than I do my male counterparts, right? I do not see them as different or special or anything. They're just other people, other workers, and they're you know, like. But I'll tell you though that like I haven't worked with a woman who doesn't work hard, right? That's for sure. I all the guys that I've worked for, you know, it's hit and miss. But you know, when I was a foreman, and like a girl gave me a resume or whatever like that, I would definitely hire them over. Like I can put them into consideration right away, because I know they're going to work hard, and you know, that's something I have to say. So yeah. I hate to think that it's because they have something to prove though, right? Like that one girl said, like she's trying to work hard to, you know, I just think it's, you know, they don't have anything to prove. They don't. So that's, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is workers' rights right here. OSHA, our OH&S is a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same. So working conditions that do not pose a risk of serious harm, receive information and training in the language and vocabulary the worker understands about workplace hazards, methods to prevent them, and the OSHA standards that apply to their workplace. Review records of work-related injuries and illnesses. File a complaint asking OSHA to inspect their workplace if they believe there is a serious hazard that their employer is not following OSHA's rules. OSHA will keep all identities confidential, exercise their rights under the law without retaliation, including reporting an injury or raising health and safety concerns with their employers or OSHA. If a worker has been retaliated against for using their rights, they must file a complaint with OSHA as soon as possible, but no later than 30 days. So, I think ours actually, I don't, my blue book is packed away still, but I'm sure it has something about anti-harassment in the OH&S book as well, in the workers' rights. And you have the right to refuse unsafe work as well, right? So is this, I don't know, anybody in the chat, maybe Vince even, you know, is this your full workers' rights out of your OSHA code? Is this just a piece of it? A robot at work? No. I wouldn't say that, Renato, because I just think that, you know, like, we still joke and have lots of fun, but we're not like back, let's say 20 years ago, you're making racist jokes, you're making sexist jokes, you're making all kinds of code of conduct. Okay, gotcha. So that's a code of the workers, the code of conduct part. So there should be, there's other sections to it then. So there's employers' rights and then workers' rights and then stuff like that, right? So I'm gonna look up ours and make sure. Like when I get the blue book out, I'll make a note to look that up. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think that it's natural for both men and women to look at each other. But then there's gawking and looking. There's two different things, right? So, looking is good because, yeah, that means the other person doesn't know you're looking, right? And gawking is just rude, right? That's right. You're supposed to be working, man. But yeah, you know, like we dude, man, there's guys who sing at work, there's guys who whistle, there's guys who just make jokes, there's guys who are just like pissed off and angry all the time. There's guys who like listen to music when they're not supposed to be with their earbuds on. There's all kinds of stuff that going on, but they're all working while they're doing it, right? And that's true. Yeah, that's exactly it, right? You're right, Vince. And it's the same rules apply, office rules, right? No office relationships type shit, right? Like that's not appropriate, right? So yeah, when you guys are in Jesus Christ. Oh, pardon my French. But yeah, so anyways, the language was a lot different 20 years ago than it is now, and it's changing. And even like the older school guys, like they're adapting. Like you got to be careful. Like, you know, it used to be a place where men could go and get a release from like home and women, right? That's what it used to be. You know, it used to be like the pub for some guys, right? Who you know, just wanted to get away and just let off some steam and shit, right? So it's not like that anymore, right? And it's just different. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we all fired a guy for hitting on the cleaning ladies. So yeah, you have to act professionally, right? It's, you know, acceptable small talk. Hi, how are you? That's right, man. You talking about the job and talking about trades, talking about stuff, right? Like, yeah. Oh shit, that's right, Vince. So Vince says acceptable small talk. Hi, how are you? Unacceptable small talk. Oh shit, you look good. That's right. Yeah, you just don't do that, right? And even like, I don't even know you do that like you know, afterwards either, right? Like, and yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, you gotta be a professional, you gotta be a gentleman, you gotta be a proper society guy, like, you know what I mean? Like, you just or yeah. Oh jeez. Well, Carlos is way more strict, eh? Excuse me. It bothers me so much when I see people talking like and not working. It makes me so mad. Like, I just shake inside. Like, oh man. Right on. So, isn't construction just for boys? So, women see this guy right here. They're saying their women make up around 14% of construction industry professionals. I think only like 4% of that is though on the tools, and so and this is in the States. So 4% of that is on the tools, and 10% of that is in management or in the office. Raw wheatgrass. Chew on some wheatgrass, will ya? That's funny, man. Oh man, you know what? I have Instagram too. I gotta start using that a little bit more. I'm just starting to use Twitter after all these years. Like I just started using it like not too long ago. Like I've had it forever, I guess, but I never really used it. I didn't really understand it. But my wife is like a Twitter genius, so I want her to teach me more about it. But yeah, I think I like the Discord. It's definitely my favorite platform outside of YouTube. But shoot, I forgot what I was thinking, what I was saying. I just read Christina's chat there. I would be fired because you don't like working in the heat. Yeah. Honestly, I don't like working in the heat either. I kind of enjoy working in the winter outside. I don't like working inside in the winter, especially on these sites, because they're always like hoarded in, so it's always really dark and dusty because there's no airflow and there's no natural light that comes in. So I hate it. I just, it's so gross. That's why I'm a heavy gauge framer, and I do mainly base building stuff, right, or exterior stuff, right. Like I don't do light gauge steel or anything like that, right. Yeah, I gotta work outside more than inside, right. And I like the job sites that are open, you know. Like I can work inside doing demising and all stuff like that, but you'll notice all my jobs that I work on are big open jobs. I don't work in tight, dark, dusty areas. Yeah, I bet. You know what? You're right. Yeah, well, especially in my trades, like, because and oh wait, Dan would know for sure, because you were in commercial as well, right? You did a lot of glazing, right? So like when you're in the summer and you're wearing your Carhartts and you're on a lift, you got your harness, your pouch, cars, your hard hat, you got to wear your glasses, you got your vest, you got gloves, boots, everything on, right? And it's it's hot, right? I couldn't do that. You're right. I couldn't work down south like in construction. Don't get me wrong. I love chilling in the warm weather. Like I love the beach. I love warm weather, right? But working in construction, I like it to be cold because it's highly uncomfortable. It's sweaty. You get sweat and gross and ugh. Oh, hey, Boiled Nuts. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good morning. Oh, I got to make sure, too, that I'm not missing anyone's, like, if anyone has a minute of silence coming up or anything like that, let me know. I hope I didn't just miss one, actually. But let me know. And, oh, you know what? I got to try something here. If I go... I just try something here, see if that works. I don't know if it will, but I got to figure this out. I got some bots set up, but I got to figure them out more. I just well, now that I'm getting caught up on my rest, I want to do hardy here on this house. Actually, I want to do some on this house. There's the plastic siding on this one. I want to replace it all. So I'm gonna start figuring out how to do it. I'm thinking some hardy. Definitely want to do like some metal cladding. I'm gonna mix it up. But yeah, oops, sorry. Yeah, this house though with the plastic siding, that's got to go, right? And then you got these cheap aluminum shutters and stuff like that. That's all got to go too, right? So yeah. That's too funny. But yeah, no, construction isn't just for boys, that's for sure. So yeah, here you go. This is just a short 1 minute. Oh, there's a copyright.
Ashley, trainee buyer.
Yeah, definitely copyright.
My main job is to procure materials for various projects, such as bricks, cement, PPE, that needs to be delivered on time to site. Whilst product knowledge is valuable,
I read all those
also
books,
having
man.
Great relationships with suppliers is a real key.
I read all the Hardy Boys. I started reading them in grade 5.
In 5 years' time, I'd like to see myself as a buyer,
I read every single one.
Becoming a procurement manager. I now know there is so many different avenues to go down in construction. It's not just being based on site.
Actually, I'll wait.
There's a common misconception that it's a male-dominated industry. I can tell you that's not the case. I started off from reception and was given the opportunity to see where I fitted in within the business. I found something that I really enjoy and want to take further. I've now got a sense of direction of where I want to be.
So yeah, Ashley's a buyer, right? There's a lot of resources I found for women. Like, look at all of this stuff. Chicks with Bricks. See this here? The Chicks with Bricks. Should we, like, check that out? I just, I find that kind of, you know, not, like, I don't know if I like that statement, but... Oh, I see. Chicks with Bricks. That's a kind of a funny name, don't you think? But yeah, the Hardy Boys books, I read all those. And then there was like, I can't remember. Oh my God, there was some, my mother had read these Bobbsey twins or something like that. Oh man, I read them books too. I don't say the Bobbsey twins or something. I don't know, man. But yeah, right. Chicks with Bricks, isn't that? Yeah, that's the name. That's the name of this organization. So it's a female organization. They named themselves, so I guess it's okay, right? Women on the tools, women in property, women in science, technology, and engineering, built by both. Yeah, here's this. Okay, so National Association of Women in Construction. Right, so that's what that is. So NAWIC. So WIC, whenever you see WIC, that's Women in Construction. So NA, National Association of Women in Construction. That's what that is. But, yeah, Equate Scotland. Hey, there you go, Richard. Let's check this one out. Equate Scotland. So, women in science, engineering, and technology. No, I'm not typing that in Google search. Oh, my God. Excuse me. I still got a bit of a cold, so... Hardy Boys wrestling tag team, dope, man. Oh, that's like that's a long time ago, eh? Oh, look at that, eh? So engineering, technology, architecture, building, and planning. So 32% in architecture, building, and planning. That's cool. And you know what? I am seeing a lot more women in design, in the design area too, like myself, right? They you know, because of the meetings and stuff, and they, of course, when they walk sites with the owners and all that stuff, right? So, yeah, definitely seeing lots more women there for sure. But yeah, look at all there's a lot of resources here. So, and then these are all different girls who work in trades. You know, that yeah, so if you're a girl and you're watching, then this is, you know, there's a lot of resources. All these links are in the description for you. So, yeah, feel free. You know, yeah, check out all these links. Some of the stuff is definitely would be like, you know, depending on where you live and stuff like that, right? But not-for-profit. Okay, so we are an independent not-for-profit organization that promotes gender equality in construction. We provide bespoke support to women wishing to work in the construction industry and assist contractors to recruit highly motivated, trained women, helping to reduce skills gaps and create a more gender equal workforce. We are a membership organization supported by industry, local councils, and training organizations. So... where would they be? London. So London. So this is UK? I would say maybe, yeah. Is that what that is? That's really cool. Yeah, you know, like, we gotta realize something here, right? Because there's not enough women working in construction, we are going to be replaced by robots. Because we need workforce. We have the aging population. We have the skilled labor shortage, right? We need women in the trades. You know, the construction can be sustainable with the changes that are happening. We need more boots on the ground, right? So Yeah, right. Who comes up with that stuff? You're right. I think that that was they're like from around the world, so maybe the different cultures, you know, they see things differently, right? So now I want a wife in construction. That's funny. I missed it, so yeah, it's probably a good thing I missed it. Oh my goodness. No, that's not true, man. That's not true. That's so not true, Carlos. I can't say, I'm not gonna say, but that's not true, bro. Trust me, man. It's definitely far from that. Far from that. Women are better to look at, that's for sure. I mean, men are ugly, women are very pretty, beautiful, right? Men are ugly. I don't understand what women see in us, but women are just beautiful, like just very beautiful, right? So it's definitely you know, what do you you know, that's for sure. But yeah, you know what? Construction is hard work, man, and it's a labor-intensive job, and there is a lot of like rough-looking people in the trades. And that's because you don't need an education to work. You don't need. All you need to do is show up, and you'll be working, right? And from one company doesn't need you to get laid off. There's always another one hiring. I don't know what, like in our economy up here in Alberta, it's been like no problems, right? There's been no shortage of work in the past 15 years. Okay, so like I've been here for 12, and I came in at the end of the boom, right? And there's been no shortage of work whatsoever, right? If you get laid off from one company, it's one phone call away, you're working for another one. Okay, it's no issue, right? So, anyways, there's a lot of, because of that and the transient nature of it and stuff like that, right? There's a lot of rough people in construction, so. Oh yeah, you know, like I know, but I know, but it also goes both ways, right? Like and then it's like, you know, like I think naturally we want to I don't know how to say this. We naturally want to, like, we have an idea of what beauty is, right? And that's our perception of it, right? And I think that really screws us up, man. But how do I say this? I don't know, man. But yeah, there's lots of it's like when you're an industrial, like there's almost everybody looks like a rough person. You wouldn't be able to tell either way. Anyways, right? So it's crazy, right? Yeah, Mike Holmes' daughter is a construction worker. That's crazy, right? Like, you guys obviously making money. Put your daughter, like your kids, in school, man. Get them educated, right? And then if they want to work construction after, fine, whatever. But get them into university if you can afford it. Get them into university, man. Oh God. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, as long as I'm in air conditioning, that's hilarious, Christine. Mike Holmes again, Richard. That's awesome. Yeah, Vince is the new Mike Holmes. That's true. I haven't seen a Mike Holmes show in forever. But I've seen lots of VCG shows. I've seen lots of Vince. Hey, word, Vince. Yeah, man, word, man. Yeah, Vince says beauty in the job site is finishing early and under budget, and everyone made it home. That's right, man. That's right. That's all it's about, man. You know what? I'm so like I don't remember the last time I was late on a contract, and I don't. Like I honestly, that's what I do. They call me in to get it done on time, right? Because I'm never late. I'm never late, honestly. Like, I don't remember the last time I was late on a job. I go in and I get the shit done. Because yeah, like, yeah, that's just my nature. That's just what I got. That's what I'm good at. That's what I'm known for. So yeah, being on time is big. On budget, get pretty close, you know, but usually I get in when it's too late, right? And then I got to reel it back in. So that's just something that I do, right, for the guys that I work for. 887 jokes never get old. That's too funny. Okay, let me go back then. Did I miss something? I am go to the comment. Yeah, or go to the corner. The gardener. Nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome. The gardener. That's so cool. Did I miss a question, Wheelrow, or was that somebody else? Yeah, definitely, yeah. So, by judging their outfits, they're on an industrial site. Yeah, of course. I don't like I said, man. Like, men come in all shapes, sizes, and everything like that. 1138. So, 1138. Oh fuck! Did I miss something, man? Matt Hardy, wrestling tag team, Redman. I was looking. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So, serious question. Do you think women play the card of being a woman to get out of doing some of the work on the sites, hence carrying heavy loads or going up ladders, etc.? No. You know what? Sometimes, once in a while, this is how that goes, okay, Wheelrow? Once in a while, a crew will develop into that unhealthy environment, right? Like, the boys will, you know, there's a girl on a boys' crew, or you know what I mean? And I've seen sometimes that those dynamics develop into something like that, where the guys are doing all the lifting and the stuff and that, and the girl, steps back and lets them do it, right? But on a big crew and an open site, that's very, very, very rare. The girls are always right in there with the guys, doing the same work, lifting the same things, doing everything the same. There's no difference. Like I said, these little tiny crews, usually they're like electricians or plumbers or something like that, and they'll you know, the boys kind of drive that, and the girl, like I said, steps back. That's how that works, right? See, women are smarter than men. That's right, because that's exactly what I'm saying, right? She'll step back and just let them do it, right? Because they're the ones being, right. But yeah, no more. Okay, so I did asking because hired for a job and have to perform man or woman. Asking because hired for a job and have to perform preform. Oh, yeah, it's the birthday.
No, it's not. It's today. I'm going to a birthday party, and we need to wrap these presents.
Oh, we need to wrap these presents, eh?
Yeah, I want to do this with
Aw, say hi.
Hi.
So what are you doing today?
Going to a birthday party.
Oh, a birthday party, eh? And we got to wrap presents?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you
Cool.
are you ready?
Yeah, I'll go get the paper in a minute. Wait, no, honey, take it upstairs. We'll wrap it on the kitchen table, okay?
Okay.
So cute.
Make sure you will come up. Are you ready?
You betcha. Yep. I'll be up in a minute, honey. Just in about, right after. Oh man, yep, my little cuties. Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. Like, I want to work my butt off so I can make enough money to put them into something good, right? Into school, right? Not construction. And the same for my son. I don't want him working in construction. I want him to do something good, like be an architect or something like that. You know, like I wanna work hard so that they don't have to do this shit, right? I was you know, like I was saying, like it's it would be good if you had a means to an end, if you had a vision, right? Like if you wanted to work in the office and graduate into that and manage your own company or something, blah blah blah, right? But I don't want to do any of that. Right? I like working on the tools part, but I need to do something else to make money. I don't want to work in the office, right? Chevy, Dodge, Ford, yep. That's right. Yeah, it's a birthday party, yep. Yeah, she's so excited. Hershey. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there's definitely dumb people on both sides of the fence, that's without a doubt. But yeah, you know, man, like whatever, right? I don't know why are you, oh yeah, see, I was like measuring a tree. It's kind of weird. Oh, there you go, there's an operator. She's a crane operator. That looks like a, yep, that's a crane. Yeah, crane operator. What does it say right here? Yeah, right here, crane operator. I'm just looking at the box, not the writing. Electricians. Yeah, and you know what, too? Like, I think I see more women in, like, definitely in electrical and than like carpentry per se, right? I do know girl carpenters, I know girl steel stud framers, I know girl drywallers, I know girl painters, I know girl plumbers, electricians, tin bashers, cladding, all that stuff, right? Oh, I don't know any girl masons or iron workers. There's a couple I don't know yet, but yeah, they're definitely a lot of opportunity for women in construction, right? Look at that, 5 months pregnant on a construction site. What do you guys think about that? I never even thought about that. You know that? Like, oh my god! Like, what do you think about being pregnant at work on a construction site? Like, okay, so she's a senior environmental manager. Okay, so she's at management, but do you think a woman could work pregnant on the tools? Like, does that or for how long do you think? Because that would be a little different than how it would be in an office, right? Am I right? I wonder how that would work. I would say no way, man. That would be just not safe, right? Because it's a safety thing. Like, it's bad enough for just us. Like, but to put a little baby in a belly in there in the mix, that's crazy dangerous, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I tell Courtney that too all the time. I'll trade her jobs any day. Usually when she's giving me heck for wanting to take a nap or something, right? Are you serious? That's something. Was that recently-ish, Christina? But yeah, that totally does scare me. That would freak me out too. Is that bad to say? That would freak me out, and I would consider it almost not okay to work on the tools. I mean, I don't know how long. I mean, 5 months is a little too long. Maybe I would say like after 3 months, 3 to 4 months, right? Like it would be kind of risky. Yeah, in the medical field. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nurses and doctors and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I remember hearing about that, Christina. Yeah, that's really crazy. Could you imagine? Goodness. That's insane. It's API careers for women in construction at API Group. So API Group, who we hire: accounting, administrative, customer mechanic, safety technician, truck driver, and more, risk management. So API Group, I wonder what they do. A multi-billion-dollar parent company to more than 40 independently managed life safety, energy, specialty construction, and infrastructure companies in over 200 locations worldwide. Well, there you go. Chances are you got a good shot there. What it's really like to be a woman in the construction industry. And that's the thing, like, man, only women can tell it. It is sexist to say. Sorry, man. That's like, I don't know. Just not lift heavy crap if you're not used to it. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. It's sex. So it is sexist to say that. Okay. Well, I apologize. I never thought about that. It just kind of, when I saw the girl on the picture, I just like, boom, right? Yeah, you're right. I mean, God, we just I don't know, man. Just naturally, not because we don't. Yeah, I just naturally want to protect them, right? Like protect children and women, right? Like that's just such a natural thing for men want to do, right? So it's that's not sexist. That's just kind of naturally how we are, and we have to fight that urge all the time, right? To be proper and appropriate, right? Like it's just something you have to have under control, right? Because it doesn't go away. That's funny. So, women do not command the same. So look at this. Women still do not command the same salaries as men, and I consider that discrimination. This is a hill we're still climbing. So I did hear something like that. So so the one video we saw, and it's absolutely true. Okay, so when you're going into the trades, if you're a first-year carpenter, doesn't matter what you are, you get paid that rate. You're a journey person, you get paid that rate. Doesn't matter, man or woman. When you get into the office and into salaries, though, this is where it gets a little funny, right? Or into management as a foreperson or something like that. Sometimes you can get onto a salary type thing. So I think it's like something like 40% less. Women still get paid 40% less than men. So they're trying to get the wage advantage, or the wage, not advantage, like the wage it should be the same, right? Like it doesn't make sense that it's less for women. It's the same job, right? It should be the same rate. So it just doesn't. That is running TN. What is TN after the election that she won? Yeah, it is. But yeah, you gotta like. It is a little like it just yeah. I don't know why, but it's still like that, right? So this would be definitely more interesting article to read. I never got the chance to read it yet, but I would like to. Ubiquitous pay gap. That's it. Yeah, the ubiquitous pay gap. Yeah, is it? I haven't been on Discord for a second. So I'm on streamer mode. So is it going off here? We can look at it. Oh wow, yeah, there is stuff going on. Cool. Yeah. Actually, and too, we're getting a lot of new members on the Discord, which is nice. I like to see everybody on the Discord. It's nice. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna create an invite right now. Invite. I hate that. Never, no limit. Yeah, and we had a woman prime minister for like all of like 2 days or something like that. There's the Discord link, guys. If anybody is not on it, there you go. Yeah. We had Kim Campbell was the first Canadian female prime minister, I think, and that was quite a while ago, I believe. Yeah, I agree with your statement, Christina. Hillary Clinton was definitely was definitely a shady person. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff that about her that just really, like, come on, guys, like, you could have got a better candidate than that. I'm sure. Like, I'm sure there's a ton of women that would make good presidents, and you pick her. Like, come on, man. Sorry, but I have nothing to do with your politics. But I'm like, really? Sorry, man. But it was kind of funny when you had that election with them two at the lead, like Hillary and Donald Trump. It just seemed so unreal, like surreal. Like I was watching like a satire, you know, like a satire film or something. It was fairly interesting. Yeah, no, that's true, Carlos. Yeah, corruption is definitely everywhere. It doesn't matter, male, female. The corruption, you know, it's sad how easily people can be corrupted when you know, almost everybody has a price. You know, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some things you couldn't pay me enough to do. That's for sure. I don't give a heck about the money. I really don't. That's not the thing that drives me. You know, it's not the thing that motivates me in any way, shape, or form. So, but you could always get to me through my family, though, right? Like that way, because they always find a way, right? So, everybody's corruptible. So top 16 resources for women in construction. I tweeted this out the other day for like a little bit of a teaser. Yeah, associations. Boom, 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 boom. See that? Blogs, conferences. Yeah, books and publications. So there's just tons of resources. Like you guys know, I like to put the resources together based on the topics that I'm talking about. This isn't going to be the last time I'm talking about this. Oh, here's a couple of articles too I found through these but with the tech, right? So the rising use of drones. Here's a newer article on that. I haven't added this link into the description, but Eddie is so corruptible. Yeah, you guys are like I was pretty. Oh, is David gone? Okay. Platinum, or no, later, David, did I miss? Oh, yeah. Okay, David, man, gotta go. Lunch into 10. Thank you for your service, David, and happy Veterans Day. You have an awesome lunch. Tell all your people that, you know, we appreciate everything that they do. Okay? Yeah, you bet, man. We'll see you on the Discord, bro. For sure, man. I guess, too, not Eddie, say it ain't so. Yeah, that's too funny. Yeah, you could. That's the thing. Like, I mean, everyone's got a kind of a weakness. Like, you gotta be a gutless, heartless soul not to be corruptible, really. Because like if you can't be bought with money, you know what I mean. I don't know anybody who wouldn't save a person in general, or especially a family, or you know what I mean, a child, something like that. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, but there's a way. There's always a way, right? Which is sad, right? Which is sad. There should be measures in place so that one person isn't responsible for something so important, right? That would be a way to, you know, like, why not? Why do we have one person? Why one president? Why not a panel like of 6 or something, right? Like something like that, right? Because then it's a lot harder to corrupt 6 people than it is to just corrupt one, right? I don't know. Just saying, right? But yeah, the drones are definitely becoming more popular. Drone users. Ooh, Colorado, I see. Okay. Yeah. Spell something wrong and it's game over. What? Oh my, that's so funny, man. Autocorrect sucks. I got these big thumbs, right? Like big hands. Like I said, I got these little weird tiny wrists and these massive hands, and my thumbs are huge, right? And I just like, I hate the freaking. I honestly like the phone. I love watching on the phone. It's portable and all that, but the chat and stuff like that. That's why a lot of times I'm just there and I'm not chatting. It's usually when I'm on my phone, because it's just like I always hit. I can't just hit one. I have to hit like more than one letter and stuff. I need one of those little pointer things, you know, like a stylus or something, right? With a rubber end type thing for the cell phone. That's what I need. Then you see my wife on hers, right? Like freaking crazy. Scottish Dirk. Not that hard to corrupt more than one, yeah. Oh yeah, right. I see. Have you seen Washington D.C.? True enough. Oh gosh, it's crazy, guys. I do watch. We watch a lot of the news that we watch your guys' news. Okay, is what I'm saying. We watch our news, but it's not as interesting as yours. So we watch your news too, right? So we're kind of up to date with your politics and stuff like that. And it's quite a show. Like it's makes for some good drama, I tell you. That's for sure. and then our government just legalizes weed. Right? It's definitely a little more chillaxed up here, I'd say. Not as complicated, but trust me, the corruption goes so deep that things are a lot more censored up here than they are in your country, right? Like the old British monarchy or whatever, right? Like the old, like we're like it's definitely a secretive country, right? We keep a lid on a lot of stuff. So yeah, you don't get to hear about all the stuff. That's why, right? But yeah, it seems like you guys like exploit everything down there for news. It's crazy, right? So that's awesome. Yeah, we did. You mean Rob Ford? That guy was awesome. Yeah, Rob Ford was, and then we had a mayor here in Edmonton too that was a drunk, but he was Mandel or something like that or whatever. He was like a really good mayor though. But yeah, Rob Ford, he had a brain tumor that you know, like, you ever seen the movie Borat? Was it not Borat? Fuck, what's the name? Bulworth, right? Bulworth, and buddy like gets you know, insomnia and sleep deprived and acts all weird. Well, Rob Ford had brain tumors that sort of, he had a like that kind of he had a like a binge, right? That but he didn't get like he was nuts for sure. Yeah. I can't remember, like, I think it just got really bad in the end. But I mean, Rob Ford was no stranger. I mean, I even ran into the guy on the Danforth. Like, I seen him on the Danforth, you know, drinking and partying. Like, it was no stranger to the partying on the Danforth, right? But yeah, you know, like, yeah, he was nuts for sure. But he had brain tumors, man. And how long do we know that was affecting him? We don't know, right? So. But yeah, he died, right? Like, he's dead, I think. He died. His brother is in office now. His brother is in office. Oh, what did I miss? Ready for the right? Oh God. Yeah. You know, it's funny too, because like when I was in Marinberry drop, mic drop. F-bomb. Russia. That's what they say. Yeah, Russia helped Trump win, eh? I don't know. Yeah, that's, who knows, man. Who knows, you guys? That's some crazy stuff. Like how China hacks things is crazy too, eh? Like they get crazy, man. Pillar Technologies. Here's some of the Google Putin's net worth. Yeah, right. I know, I bet. Yeah, these sensors are cool. I haven't seen any yet, but they're monitoring air quality and things like that. Abstract, studying literature. Are we? Oh wow, we made it through all the pages. That's awesome. 706 subscribers. I need someone to subscribe with while Streamlabs is on, because the last time was Gravel Travel USA. I don't know why it's not recording. I don't know why. I wonder if I refresh. Oh no, I just did that. Just whatever. But I wonder if I go back. No, I can't refresh older ones. But yeah, you can tell it's just really long, and it's been there for a while, and it's, I don't know why Streamlabs isn't updating it, the subscribers. But I've been getting a weird thing, like I've been getting a notification of some like Russian name subscribing to my channel, but like all the time. It's weird. Like it's the same name. It's weird Russian letters, and I keep getting notifications. Like I got 2 the other day. I got the same name from before, like showing up over and over again. So I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, it's strange. I mean, I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but yeah, it's definitely strange. It's like the guy keeps subscribing and unsubscribing, or it's a bot or something. I don't know. But no, that was awesome, guys. I got through the stream. I got through all the pages. That's pretty good. It was a good discussion today, and it's a serious subject, right? Like it's a very, very serious subject that I think that we need to, you know, just think about it, talk more about it. I wanted to, yeah, probably a troll. Could be a troll. Maybe it's AAV, right? In a Russian disguise. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sounds like Christine's having a good time with the girls and teenagers. We were all teenagers too, guys. I know I was an asshole when I was a teenager, big time. Oh man. Yeah, I'm surprised my mom and dad still love me, for crying out loud. Oh man. That's too funny. What did gotta go, lesson learned, Richard isn't allowed on a job site with girls. Yeah, I gotta go too. You're a real estate whisperer. You go, sorry, are you going live today, Christina? Sorry, cut that out. One way or another. Yeah, I gotta go too, Carlos. I gotta wrap presents with Amelia before she comes down here and yells at me. But I had a lot of fun. Yeah, AV for sure, right? You want to say bye?
No. Are you gonna come?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm just saying bye to everybody, and then I'm gonna come up. Okay? No, you gotta look in the camera and say bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'll be up right away. Okay? So, yeah. So let me see here. Yes, I'm running behind. Okay, so Christina is going live today. Just running a little bit behind. That's cool. Oh my gosh, because like yeah, it's 11:12 your time, eh? So about an hour or so. That's what we're looking at. We'll just more hair now, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, I can start. Yeah, no, I. Oh man, yeah, that's yeah. My girls are pretty sweet. Ben is adorable too. He's a good kid. Ben's coming with me to Ontario. I'm flying to Toronto December 1st to December 9th. So I'll be bringing my camera. I'll be trying to film as much as I can while I'm down there, and because I know there's a lot of cool stuff going on down there. So it's just me and Ben. So I'll be able to travel down to Toronto and do some shooting. I'm gonna visit my grandmother. She's she's sick, and she'll be parting our world soon. So I gotta go say goodbyes, and she's all good and she's fine and all that. Just very fortunate to have an opportunity to go down and see her. So yeah, it's gonna be great, man. But yeah, okay. So Christina is going. Are you going to be in Toronto in 2019? When you're there, or let me know, and we'll see if I'm around. Cause yeah, man, that'd be cool. We'll go for lunch or something if I'm there. But yeah, guys, I'll definitely, yeah, aloha, boiled nuts. Have a great Veterans Day, everybody. And first quarter, there's a game on. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a game start in 45 minutes. But look at this. You're a strange dude. Hello. You guys are all amazing and awesome. So yeah, if you guys have, any so yeah, if you guys know any girls or anything like that, like who want to talk about this openly, let me know. I still want to follow up on this subject, do another video or something about it, but like I was saying, I tried to reach out and nobody seems to want to really talk about it, especially not publicly or on camera. So I thought it was really bizarre how big companies even avoided it. Didn't reply to any of my when I tagged them on anything like that. I got no replies. I got nothing. Nobody wants to talk about this subject. Nobody wants to get nobody wants to get ask those questions, right? So it is what it is. So I'm hoping that we can change that and make this subject more known. And yeah, that's right. What's today's topic? Oh my goodness, Miss Peter Smith would do a video about it. I'm sure she would. Yeah, definitely. There's a girl I'm gonna actually I forgot I knew somebody who actually might do it, and so I'm gonna talk to her and see if she'll do it, and we'll do it. But I hope. Okay, guys, that was awesome. I had a lot of fun, and we'll see you guys on Christina's stream when she goes live within the hour, and definitely see you next Sunday, same bat time, same bat place. This is Chris, everybody. Bye for now.